Oh wait, I found the about page. Okay. All right, I have Skype version 11.18.614.0.
Wait, 7.18?
11.18.
Version 11.18.
My gosh.
Wow, I'm at version 7.36.
Yeah, I wish I could go back to that version.
Huh. I guess I'll consider upgrading, but okay.
Clear the air lanes for the big broadcast.
We're not professional podcasters.
Say what?
We barely know what we're doing,
It's funny because it's true.
but we have fun anyway.
I'm here to podcast.
Does everybody know what time it is?
We're going streaky! Yeah!
No, we're not. It's time for movies, pop culture, and more with the all-new Culture Cast, starting now. I'm Nick.
By the vapors of Altor, I'm the Gorehound.
And I'm Charles.
And this is the all-new Culture Cast. Back again for another edition. And Charles, thanks again for being here. I love the long pause after the Gorehound said his little quote, like, you were just totally bummed out to be here now. Like, what did I agree to do? What is going on here?
I'll be in my trailer.
We are talking about this week Doctor Strange. The Marvel
movie, not the comics.
Yes, the 2016 movie, because apparently there have been a couple other Doctor Strange movies in the
I
past.
think I remember seeing some screenshots, and they just looked just awful. Just like that,
They had like one in the 70s, and then they had a cartoon one about a decade ago. But
Yeah. There was an animated one back in like late 2009 or something like that. I think Marvel was trying to do like an animation thing, but
I literally just said that.
oh,
I said the cartoon one about a decade ago. So did you know
God.
there's an animated one?
No, there was a
God,
1978. There was a 1978 live action one.
Yeah.
Which just looks awesome in the worst sense of the word.
And then there was a knockoff one back in the
There
early 90s.
was.
yeah, I was about to say, yeah, with Combs. Jeffrey Combs was.
Yes.
They're not.
Oh my
Dr.
gosh.
Strange.
With was it like Dr. Morado or something like that, or Mororo or something crazy?
Dr. Mystery or something like that. Let's see if we can look it up.
I think we were talking about that. We mentioned in the past that one.
Dr. Mordred.
Mordred,
And
yeah,
that-
that's right.
Yes, and that was on a production by, I think it was Full Asylum, one of my favorite production companies.
Is it? Was it? No, it
yes.
couldn't have been the Asylum.
Yeah. Oh no, it was Full Moon. Because it was
okay,
directed
Full Moon.
by the Band Brothers. Oh my gosh, how did we not watch this one instead?
Well, I guess we could. There are there are basically 4 Doctor Strange type movies. We could have done a whole Doctor Strange month by just watching each of these 4 and then saying which one's the best.
What a quit.
But
Well, clearly it's Dr. Mordred, right?
possibly.
Oh my goodness, Jeffrey
I don't know.
Combs is.
Jeffrey Combs
so
is awesome.
Oh man. All right.
Right. But no, we're talking about the 2016 one with starring
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, Benedict, the most British name possible, Benedict Cumberbatch. But when he does a very strange American accent in this film, I don't know if it totally worked, but we'll get into that. So before we go into there, let's go to one of our regular subjects. What have you been watching?
What have you been watching?
Charlie, you can go first.
Okay, I don't know if you guys done the episode on this yet. Probably the last movie that I saw in theaters, and I saw this one twice. I just wanted to sing its praises again. Was Wonder Woman. Speaking of superheroes, saw that, really good.
That was good. It would have been better if it was Wonder Man.
Careful, Nick. This is the internet.
Stop it.
I have lots of offensive jokes I could say right now, but I'll just stop.
Let's get sexist.
Heyo.
The isms are funny. I'm sorry, they are. If you if you really think about it. Anyway, I'm sorry. What else have you been watching, Cousin Charles?
Me and Megan have been on a big documentary binge. We watched this one, I think, earlier today. It was about, like, I think it was a political one. It was called Get Me Roger Stone. I think it was on Netflix. It was about, like, I don't know, some sort of, it was like the history of this political consultant who basically, like, any big Republican candidate, he's had, like, a hand in it. So it was kind of fascinating. I like those documentaries that are kind of like character studies. We started Glow, speaking of Netflix.
Yeah.
Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. That's pretty good. Looking to see where that goes. No spoilers, I guess. But, yeah, that's pretty much been it. Like I said, just stuff like that. Actually, I will say this. Last night we were watching this really boring horror thriller called, like, the Moor Killing or something like that. I don't know what it was or how we found it, but oh my god, when you watch a movie, you're just like, well, there's an hour and a half that I'm never getting back. It was one of those. It was, like, so predictable and just so dull, and that's the worst thing a movie can do, is just being dull. But that's what I've been watching lately.
So, Gorehound, what about you?
All right.
What have you been watching?
I've got a few, which I might just be recapping, but I finished watching The Handmaid's Tale after we did last week, and I actually got through it, and I wanted to apologize about the trivia, because the trivia was based on the names, which I later found out in the very next episode, like, the names were based off of, they clearly spelled it out, so if you had seen the entire series, you would have known that the trivia was already discovered. I watched Trainspotting 2, which was fantastic.
There's a
If you
sequel?
guys, yes, yeah. It's been difficult to find, but I found it that was, like, available on, like, Fandango Live or one of those other stupid streaming services.
Redbox didn't have it or anything, or you just want to watch it
Right.
streaming?
Well, I wanted to watch it in trailer in
Trailer form.
Yeah, the only one you should watch. I wanted to watch it actually in theaters, but I couldn't find it because it was such a limited release. But then it was available through, like, this one streaming device, and so I got it. 5 out of 5. Fantastic. I watched Get Out with...
Oh!
Yeah.
Get Out.
That was
How was it?
fantastic. I mean, I don't want to say, like, I'm just handing out these 5 out of 5s all willy-nilly.
Yeah,
But
you're picky.
It's been a very good movie month. Get Out was a 5 out of 5. It was so intense, but in a very scary. It's not like it's not visually gory. It's just it's very political. It's very not being directly political. I mean, I can't really say much besides watch it. I was able to predict the ending pretty quick, but I don't know if other people would. So I'd definitely recommend that. I've been watching Glow, and I just finished up a podcast that was just with Thor's Hour of Thunder that was just published out like 30 minutes ago. So check that out. And the other random one is this YouTube series called Hot Ones. Have you guys heard this?
Mm-mm.
No.
It's basically just like this interviewer who brings celebrities on, and they go through 10 hot sauces, and after each hot sauce, they ask like some question about them. So the first one I watched was with Neil deGrasse Tyson, who I just love, and I was just like, I just wanted to watch anything with him in it. And so I've been watching all of these, and they're fantastic. It's the celebrities really get to just like talk, and it's not just like a typical celebrity interview where they ask about like this album that came out. It's just like random topics that are fun to answer. So if you get a chance, I would really check that out. There's a whole bunch of them. So Nick, how about yourself?
I've been trying to. Well, let me back up. So the Kiwi and I have been doing some house hunting, And we realized we're not
Yeah.
sure when we're going to be actually moving or anything because we haven't put any offers in as of this recording. But one of the things we realize is we have like a ton of stuff just like backlogged on our DVR. And if we move, we're afraid that we don't know if we'll be able to take that DVR with us to the new place, depending on how Comcast decides to.
Oh man, clearing it out, huh?
And so we're saying, we better start like clearing this thing out just in case we can't get anything back. And so we've been trying to go through. A lot of the stuff is mine. So I've been watching a couple of films. I watched Fantastic Four. We're keeping the comic book theme. The
new one.
The new one
Which
from
one?
a couple of years back. It's like I think what did it come out? 2005 or something? 2015 or something. It wasn't very good.
I had a really difficult time sitting through that. It was
Like, I feel this is a movie that said, like, hey, let's do a movie with Fantastic Four, but take everything away that makes them the Fantastic Four. Like, if this was its own separate thing, it might have been better, but as a adaptation of a property, it just doesn't work. I also watched... What I watch. Oh, Straight Outta Compton, which we've had sitting on our DVR for over a year.
Nice.
What did you think?
And that was pretty good. Apparently, there's a lot of things that were inaccurate about the movie, or not, maybe not inaccurate, but a lot of things that they completely like ignored. I guess apparently Dr. Dre in real life loves to smack women around, and the movie does not make any reference to that.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching that, and I will as soon as I get an opportunity.
It's a long film, but it doesn't feel long.
Hey, I always say the longer the better.
That's true.
Are they doing one with like I haven't seen it, but I heard there's supposed to be a guy, like an actor in there who looks just like Tupac, like scarily resembles like Tupac Shakur, and they're making like some sort of movie based on him.
Well, the Tupac movie is coming out pretty soon, I believe.
Thought it may have already come out, didn't it?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I thought August.
I know there's already controversy about it because why not?
Of course there is. But no, that one was pretty good. I liked it. It's it was. Yeah, I was entertained.
All Eyes on Me is the new Tupac film.
That's it. So I watched that, and then I'm sure there's other things I've been watching, but the other thing that comes to mind that I've recently had seen, I watched the movie also on the DVR list, the movie Pan, which was the Peter Pan prequel or origin story from a couple years back, with starring Hugh Jackman. Not as Peter Pan. He was someone else, but
disappointed.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman plays like a 13-year-old kid. I could pull it off.
I think I did see this, but I think I might have like fallen asleep. It doesn't look intriguing.
I don't think this would be a movie you'd be for, Gorehound. I'll say that. It got really awful reviews, but I didn't think it was all that bad. I mean, it's not great.
Yeah.
I'm not in any hurry to watch it again, but for what it was, I mean, the effects were pretty good. The story was entertaining enough. It was kind of... It did kind of drag a little. It was a little kind of dull in the center there, but I don't know. It's not nearly as odious as people have made it out to seem. But so there you go. That's it's kind of a roundup there of what I've been watching. So let's go on. And do you have a man crush in the week? And I swear to God, if it's who I think it's going to be,
Man crush.
It's not Shia LaBeouf. Let me just say that.
I would be happy with Shia LaBeouf.
Noted cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
He's because I was thinking of because I've been thinking about him, but it's only because he's been like arrested and whatnot.
He gets arrested all the time.
Yes, but by the wondrous wands of Watoomb, it's Andrew WK.
Oh. Okay, your other go-to guy. So it's not the guy from Shameless?
No. That's,
who's been your guy for like the past 3 months?
No, but I mean we're at Andrew WK again, so and he's kind of a repeat.
Hard?
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of stupid. His party music gets me running whenever I listen to it, and I've been having a difficult time doing my my cardio workouts, but I've just been running this past week, and he's been helping me through it. So thank you, Andrew WK.
I actually, he actually came here to Columbia I think 2 years ago. He came to this smaller venue called Rose Music Hall, and me and my friend Josh, who was like a big Andrew WK fan, we saw him. Like I said, it was like a tiny theater. Music was just blasting. People were just dancing everywhere. It was nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean, he's got such energy and power to his music, and it's not just his music. It's also like what he says and like how to live your life is like, yeah, go party. And it's not just like get shit faced and do whatever you want. It's like actually like live in the moment and enjoy it. So
well, such a delight.
yeah.
All right. So I guess we're going to be talking about Doctor Strange. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have anything else to say about Andrew WK? I just kind of cut you off there.
No. We're good to move on.
Okay. So Doctor Strange, the 2016 Marvel film, now on Netflix, because Marvel is shoving their films on Netflix much more quickly.
Yeah. Makes it easy to review too,
yes,
because we're like, everybody is Netflix. Nick, why did you choose the movie?
A couple of reasons. One, I've been kind of wanting to see it myself for a little while.
Mm-hmm. You just recently watched it for the first time?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
I felt this was a good excuse to watch it. Two, I knew that you were a Doctor Strange fan, so I figured this would be a good topic to rope you in with Gorehound.
And I also wanted to say, don't confuse my interest and affinity with my knowledge. Because I may love Doctor Strange as a character, but he is such an intricate and complex character that I can't follow like his like stories and his enemies and his powers, and I'm just like, I just think he's a cool guy. So,
and I also thought I feel like this movie's already been forgotten about by like when it comes to like the other Marvel films, like everyone's like Spider-Man, and there's going to be a new Avengers movie, and there's going to be this one coming out.
All the movies are having such an explosion and an impact, and so it's like, why think about the past when we have Black Panther to look forward to in like a few months?
Yeah, I just feel like he's gotten like kind of lost in the shuffle. So I thought like let's revisit Doctor Strange and see what's going on in his next. Alrighty, is it worth going over the plot of Doctor Strange?
I could. Yeah, well, yeah.
It's basically Iron Man, just instead of armor, it's magic.
Yeah,
I could see that.
I mean, yeah, it's like not painfully, but just kind of going through the whole. He's got, he's kind of a little bit of a dick, He just loves his money and loves himself, but then through a horrible accident finds his true calling, saving the world, basically.
So if Dr. House becomes a superhero.
Yeah.
I'd watch that. Dude, I'd watch that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, so obviously we do have a little bit of an origin story in this, but how can we not have an origin story in a Marvel movie?
Especially, like, you need an origin for Doctor Strange. Like, you can't just go willy-nilly, like, he's already established. Right. You need to explain the crazy stuff that's going on in his life.
Right, because his power isn't... he's a very unique character where his power isn't coming through either technology or strength or mutation. This is straight-up magic and multi-universe powers. So it's a very unique character.
So, like, here's my question, because, okay, I'm not going to lie, I was watching this movie while I was washing dishes at the same time, so I probably should have been sitting down. I didn't expect it to be, like, kind of, not complex, but, like, some things were just kind of, like, I missed some explanations here and there. So, like, here's my question. Doctor Strange does all this, he learns to do all this magic. Excuse me. Does the movie indicate that anyone can learn to do this? or only certain individuals can learn to do this?
I think they make it seem like from watching it, like anybody can do magic. You just believe, because they have the one guy who's like, he was I don't know, the one guy who's like, they met, who was like paralyzed, but then he's like walking.
The basketball player.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Benjamin
basketball
Bratt
guy.
in a completely throwaway role.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that. I'm like, is that Benjamin Bratt? What's he doing here? Sorry.
I'm here for my cameo.
Yeah. It's like, I thought you were a bigger star than to do a cameo slumming in this movie.
What, do you know him from Law and Order, is that right?
Like, he's one of those character actors that always pops up in a bunch of different films, and he's not aged like a day in like 20 years.
Yeah.
He was in the movie Miss Congeniality, and he was also in the movie, the classic cinematic masterpiece that was the Halle Berry Catwoman film.
Oh, man, the classic.
Oh, man.
So, anyway, I'm sorry. What were we talking about? He like the guy didn't want to do it or something?
Yeah. Anybody can learn this magic that Doctor Strange knows, but Doctor Strange is unique in that he has the knowledge of a doctor, which he applies to this dark universe, this magic. So you could say, like, I don't know, like Michael Jordan could become this good because he is one of the greatest basketball players. It's kind of just like their expertise and what they choose.
Or because the script says so.
Yeah.
So, like, anyone can do it, but you have to have the right abilities and, like,
he's the
intelligence
chosen
to do
one to become
Nick, all you
sorcerer.
need... Oh, sorry. All you need is just to believe. If you clap real hard, Tinkerbell will come back to life.
So, is this like a sequel to the Harry Potter films? Like, are we going to have, like, Voldemort pop up in this, in Doctor Strange 2?
Oh, man.
Doctor Stranger?
Oh, that'd be a good title for a sequel.
Or how about this, to really screw with people? Doctor Strange's Things. Get it? Stranger Things and Doctor Strange's Things?
Oh, by the deathless Vishanti, I hope not.
All right, I'm done. I'm done punning for now. So we got Doctor Strange, and Benedict Cumberbatch, is our Doctor Strange, who was a fan favorite. A lot of people wanted him to be Doctor Strange because he looks the role. Gorehound, you're the Doctor Strange guy. Is Doctor Strange is Benedict Cumberbatch? Is he a good Doctor Strange?
I had to admit, I still hate Benedict Cumberbatch. He's something about British people I don't immediately like fall in love with. Like, I don't think that just because you're British means that you all of a sudden are greater than anybody else. It makes no difference to me whether you're British or not.
Yeah, that's an American trait.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't care about Benedict Cumberbatch. He's kind of just bland to me. I don't watch Doctor Who, so I don't know anything about him.
Well, that's okay. By watching Doctor Who, you wouldn't see him in that anyway.
Oh, he's Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
So I don't care about Sherlock Holmes. I'm not much of a mystery guy. But I have to admit, he was very good at Doctor Strange. I don't know if it was the supporting cast or the script or the director telling him what to do. He was very good, both like pre-Doctor Strange and post-Sorcerer Supreme. He is very good at being Doctor Strange. So I was surprised to see how good he was doing.
I would say for me, Benedict Cumberbatch was just okay. Like, I'm kind of, like I said, I'm not the, I don't know, I'm a so-and-so fan. It's like one of those things where it's like, oh, he's like an actor, but then like in movies I go like, he was pretty good in that. Like, he didn't really, I don't know, there were a couple things that were just kind of like if he didn't speak at all, like he looked the part. Mm-hmm. Like that's a plus. But then yeah, there was that weird American accent. Like, I'll be honest, I think as an audience member, I would have been totally accepting like Doctor Strange speaks with a British accent of some sort. Instead of the weird, what was that? Like it was like
off American. It sounded like American, but it's like something's like I can't tell what dialect you're from.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't New York, it wasn't Jersey. It was like I don't know.
Yeah.
He did his British accent. I felt like came back every so often. Like you could just tell just below the surface there.
Yeah, I think if he just stuck with doing like his normal sort of speaking voice that he kind of used with Khan and stuff like that, I think that would have been fine. Also, I will say this: like, this is probably a bigger issue with with some of the more recent Marvel movies in general. There was a lot of comedy, in Doctor Strange, and I don't necessarily. I'm just going to say this: I don't think Benedict Cumberbatch is one of the great comedic performers of our time. Like, he doesn't have the right delivery that like a Robert Downey Jr. would have that makes a character work, where you go like, he's charming because he's being witty and stuff. It's just like, you're trying to be witty, but you're really just falling short of it.
Mm-hmm. But I do have to admit that there were quite a few one-liners which I thought were just like spot on. I don't remember them in particular, but there were a few comedic moments where I was like, that is good and well-deserved.
Oh yeah, like the ones, like there were some that were really good, but then there were just other ones that are just kind of like a lot, just okay, or just like, I don't know, it just goes, where just like, it's always going for like, kind of a slapstick too, like especially when they introduced the Cloak of Levitation, where it's basically like the magic rug from Aladdin.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. They never explained that. It was just kind of like, at least I don't think they explained it, like it just picks him up, and it starts to like attack the bad guys, and then sometimes it's like batting at his face, and then it's like they never explain like, is it alive? Is it not alive? Like what's the story with that?
Well, I think it's more of like the Avatar dragons, where it's like once they like form a bond with you, they kind of think with you, and they are like basically just an extension of you. Each of these things have like a magical, I don't know, imbuement, a magical soul that allows them to act according to their own will. But once you like bond with it, it becomes you. Did it form a bond?
Right. Like, I felt like it acted on its own to protect him.
I think Tilda Swinton said at one point, it was like, it looks like the cloak has chosen you.
Right.
Okay.
Like it chose him. That's it.
Right, just like in magic. Twilight.
You choose me?
Yes, Ralph.
That card was sure funny. Anyway, so okay. Another thing about that stupid cloak is that like it would like help him out, and then for times where he really needed help, it did nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stupid cloak. But anyway,
stupid magic cloak.
But yeah. So let's moving on here. Let's talk about Rachel McAdams.
Oh, you would talk about her.
Yeah. So, okay, let me get my thoughts out about Rachel McAdams.
All right.
That encompasses my thoughts about Rachel McAdams in this movie.
Severely lacking, huh?
She was such a non-entity in this film. Like, why did this movie have to have her?
Right. Yeah, she was just this placeholder. I also feel like Rachel McAdams, this is like her role is just like the supporting wife, supporting girlfriend. It's just they could have just put somebody else in there that would have been just as fun.
Yeah, I don't know why they got Lois Lane to be in this movie.
She would have been a good Lois Lane.
She probably would.
But I like Rachel McAdams as an actress. I do, but it just felt like they're not boyfriend girlfriend, but they kind of are. But they never get together at the end. The movie just kind of like forgets that she exists when like she saves his life, and he's like, "All right, thanks, see ya," and then you don't see her the rest of the movie. Like the last like 45 minutes of the movie, she's just completely absent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and plus I think they're trying to do like a whole like, oh, he's choosing to defend in the world from magic over like a life of being with Rachel McAdams, but the problem is
he was already doing that.
Yeah, they have like no chemistry. So, which a lot of superhero couples and like a lot of recent movies, I've noticed like they just don't have like any sort of chemistry that should make people go like, oh, I want to see them get together. 'Cause, you know, I'm a softie. I'm a softie on the inside. I like my stories, but there was just nothing between them, and the relationship was like, I know they're trying to play them as exes, but they were still like really still pretty friendly with each other. I was like, there should have been some animosity there, and then maybe through like his journey of like redeeming himself, he sees his mistakes and stuff like that, but just kind of just pops into that hospital just to get patched up. Spoilers, I guess.
No, there are no spoilers on this show. We people should know by now. But
Yeah.
Okay, the audience should know. Got it.
So yeah, I don't know what her deal was, but I don't know.
Another supporting character, which I thought was just like a nice inclusion, was Scott Adkins as one of the Zealots. He is kind of like a rising action star, and I thought that this was like a great role for him.
I feel like he's Oh, I'm sorry. What was it?
Well, yeah, he's I don't know. I don't particularly like him compared to like Van Damme or Tony Jaa, but he's really building up there to the point where he might be able to get up there. I just don't think that there's anything special about him. But the fact that he was in a Doctor Strange movie as more of a,
he's like a henchman.
Right. It wasn't just like somebody in the background. He actually has a role that if it wasn't in this movie, there would have been a hole in it.
I was gonna say.
Oh, what was that, Charlie?
I was gonna say, like, who was he again? Like, I'm trying to remember which henchman because they were all kind of pretty. You know,
he was the non-girl one.
Yeah. When Doctor Strange was like stabbed and he has to go like back into the hospital, and then they're having that interdimensional fight, and he's like, "Give me the shocks again," and she does it and kills Scott Adkins.
I feel like Scott Adkins has been a quote-unquote rising star for like a decade now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if he was going to make it, he would have. I mean, I remember he was in the Expendables too. I mean, he's been in a lot of movies. Anything
special about him? I mean, Tony Jaa is like I don't know what nationality he is, but he's a very unique look. Is he
Thai? I feel like he's Thai.
Yeah. He's Thai, and he's in all those Ong Bak movies, and that is.
Where
like
are my
salad.
elephants?
Right, he loves elephants.
He
and
just
then
wants
Van
one
Damme,
simple thing: his elephants.
Yeah. Van Damme speaks for himself. I mean, it's just, and Scott Adkins is just a white guy. Like, I don't know, grow a beard, grow a ponytail, something.
Get like a face tattoo.
Oh, that'd be sick. Yeah, but okay, I get. Yeah, he's white, but he's from the United Kingdom. So.
Oh well, suddenly your respect for him went down.
USA. Actually, kind of speaking of villains really fast, I don't know if this is going off topic. I did like how they set up Baron Mordo's journey to become like Doctor Strange's arch nemesis. I kind of like that because a lot of Marvel movies are just like, here's the bad guy, there he is.
Mm-hmm. And it's really setting it up for the next movie, where it's not just like some unknown character. We actually see, he was the same guy from the first one, and now we actually have like a linear direction where this movie is going.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, here's my question on all this. So he's upset that that Doctor Strange screwed around with the laws of nature. But if Doctor Strange didn't screw around with the laws of nature, the humanity would have been wiped out. You would think that he'd be like, okay, you win this time. Well,
you can't reason with a villain.
Yeah, I guess
that's true. I think he was having. I think he was having like a disillusionment moment where he's just like, "Oh my god, yeah, we're just as bad as people who mess with the laws of nature," which when you guys are playing with magic, that's kind of implying the laws of nature are about to be bent.
Yeah.
So
literally in this movie, Doctor
No.
Strange, Inception Part 2.
Oh man, yeah.
So okay, we got that. Let's talk about the ending a little bit. I gotta say, for a
Yeah.
superhero ending, this was one of the better ones I've seen in a long time.
Oh yeah, and it was very
Agreed.
Doctor Strangey too. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really good.
Most of the time, like, it's the superhero and the villain. They're just like punch, 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 fight, 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 and whoever punches the hardest wins. This one, like, it was funny. He was using like he was being clever, and he like, I don't want to say tricked the villain, but he sort of he was able to use his intelligence to outwit the villain, and
yeah.
thumbs up
Yeah,
to that.
Yeah, and he's using these relics, which he's been acquiring throughout the movie, the Eye of Agamotto, to make these things happen.
Yeah, that ending was probably. I would say if it wasn't for that ending, I think Doctor Strange might be would be very forgettable. But I think because of the way it ends, where it's just more of a sort of like a battle of wits or like a trickster type moment. I think because it ends like that, it makes it stand out a little bit more from a lot of the other Marvel movies where it just, blue beam in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like that. I think kudos to the filmmaking guys. They did their homework.
Why do most of those superhero movies end with like blue beams to the skies? There's so many that do that. Like sky beam, that's where the villain's at.
How else are you supposed to end a movie?
Apparently that's the only way. Learn something
Sky
new.
beams with trash in the air.
Yeah, right. So okay, yeah, that ending was pretty great.
Yeah, and it really connects it with the actual comics, where you're constantly going into like a different universe or a different form. And this was like that because in reality, the ending is actually just very short. Because as you go forward in time and then backward in time, you really haven't gone through a whole lot of actual time. Mm-hmm. It's just like the ending is really only a few minutes long, but since we're
from Doctor Strange's perspective, though, it's much longer.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, it's they had some pretty neat like action set pieces, like especially at the end, like when they were rewinding time, and like everything was going backwards, except for our heroes and the villain who was still kind of fighting. I thought that was a neat sort of
way to do it.
Yeah, like I've never seen anything quite like that. So, thumbs up. I got another question. Maybe I missed this in the movie, but so there's this whole like league of trained magicians that are supposed to protect the world from evil magic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where were they when like the Hong Kong place was being attacked? Like you had Wong there, and I think he had like one or two guys with him, but what happened to like all like the 30 people we saw earlier in the film? Are they still around, or were they killed or something? I missed something.
You say which 30 people?
Well, like when you see Doctor Strange training, and you have like all those other like ninja magicians or whatever you want to call them. Like where were they? Shouldn't they have been like helping with this?
You could make the argument that they were already attacked because apparently they said that the other, I don't know, seminary had fallen. So you could make the argument that maybe the 29 other people were at this other fallen seminary, potentially, but it's not really spelled out for you.
I guess we'll find out in part 2 if they're still alive.
Yeah.
Apparently, how many sorcerers are left is apparently one too many sorcerers.
Yeah.
According to the second post-credit scene.
Yeah.
There are two
Which I didn't realize there were two.
Oh yeah. You gotta wait until the end.
Marvel is going to like shove as many in there. Just wait until they start shoving like mid credits. Like They'll have like the traditional opening or the traditional ending where they have like all the names of everything, like a title sequence. Then they'll have their first post credit, and then they'll have the scroll, and then midway through the scroll they'll have another one. They'll start adding those in there, and then they'll have the one at the very end, and then right when you think you're leaving, they'll have another one.
Yeah.
Because
speaking of, I wanted to throw a shout out to our newest listener, Will Zukowski. Thank you for checking out the latest episode. He had mentioned that there is a website called MediaStinger.com where it lets you know ahead of time whether there is a post-credits scene. So you don't have to watch it if you don't want to. So just throwing that out, MediaStinger.com. How about Mads Mikkelsen as the principal antagonist? Even though he wasn't really the antagonist, he was more like the pawn of the antagonist.
Yeah. He was okay. He's pretty good in anything he's in, but
Yeah.
I don't know what his I felt he just played like the same roles that he's always plays.
Yeah.
He was about just as interesting in this movie as he was in Rogue One, which I don't think I've talked to you guys about that, but if there's ever an opportunity to talk about Rogue One, I want, oh man.
We could do a follow-up.
A Rogue One episode 2.
Yeah, that I don't know. He's there. He's like Marvel unnamed bad guy. Number 37. Just kind of like he does his evil thing. He's evil because he's evil. There's some sort of past that we never see or really care about. He's there. He throws airs. I don't know.
But yeah, I think he was good. But he was not. His character name was Caecilius, but he was not the actual villain. He was more of a pawn for Dormammu, which is a pretty common enemy in the Doctor Strange universe in the comics.
I would say so.
I don't read the Doctor Strange comics, so I know nothing about him. Do you feel this was a good adaptation?
Well, I mean, from what I know, and like I said before, don't confuse my affinity with my knowledge.
You're the expert. You said it.
The two most common enemies that I know are Dormammu and Nightmare, and they're always in different forms. But I felt like it was good because it was like a mystical entity that isn't present in the earthly universe, but more present in the I don't know, the CGI universe, whatever.
The Dark Universe?
Right, because there is plenty of CGI in this movie.
Oh, yeah. Some of the visuals
now
are
I
pretty
have
cool. What's your question?
Oh, I was going to say, now is the Dark Universe anything like the Dark World that Thor was on, or are they two different ideas altogether?
I don't know.
Why not? You're the expert. You said you know all.
I gotta agree with you, Nick. I like the kind of like the MC Escher, how the way that they were kind of like twisting, the world and kind of like fracturing it and stuff like that. Like that looked pretty. I would say because a lot of movies have CGI, but this one felt like it did something interesting with it, instead of just explosions and stuff like that. Here it was like, well, if we twist the building around, turn like a skyscraper into like a bridge or something like that. I was like, I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Although it did really kind of take away some of the consequences, because it was like, we're in the mirror universe. We can't affect anything that happens in the real world. So it's...
Yeah.
But it does up the ante, because then you could be like trapped forever in there.
I guess that's true. But it was one of those like, okay, so is that why magic is... Because I don't think, like, if there's a magic fight, I figured people would know that there's a magic fight. Instead of just dude just running around New York.
Yeah.
Bumping into Stan Lee on the bus.
Yeah. I always love the Stan Lee cameo. It's always expected, but at the same time, it's always very entertaining because you can't help but be like, Stan Lee, there he is.
So we haven't talked about it yet, so we're going to talk about it. Controversy. This movie is claimed to being racist or whitewashing because it casted Tilda. What's her name? Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, Tilda. Yeah, her. As the Ancient One, who is in the comics, he's an Asian guy, an old Asian guy.
Mm-hmm.
So they casted a middle-aged white woman.
Celtic.
Was
I think
she
they said in the
Celtic?
movie.
So they
Yeah,
changed
they said.
that. And people lost their shit because it's racist. So I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I can see that because all the other characters are kind of like true to what they looked like in the comics. So why does this one not look like the one from the comics?
Well, isn't Baron Modo white in the comics, or is he Asian too?
I think Moto is Asian, if I remember correctly.
So it's interesting. They switched out one minority with another one. Who's going to get mad now?
I'm not sure if Baron Mordo is. He just looks villainous.
Well, yeah. I don't think it's so much whether they're villainous or not. Oh, like whether he is in the comics? I don't know.
I can't really ascertain a nationality.
Let's find out. This is
Let's Google it.
Baron.
He could be black, but he also could be white. I can't really tell.
Honestly, like my thoughts on this has always been, it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like if you portray the Ancient One how he is in the comics, that people go, that's racist. That's you're portraying like like he's a this like ancient mythic guy, ancient Chinese secret type looking dude. People go like, that's racist. You can't do that. But then if you do something like that, or do something they did in the movie, where it's like, change it up, try to avoid any of that old like '60s, the mystical Far East motif, then you end up with what we have now, which is like, you're getting rid of roles for Asian actors. It's like, this is literally like the character is kind of already a caricature based on like, old tropes. It's like, did you guys ever see have you watched the Iron Fist show and people losing their? It's the same issue that they lost over that.
I'm not familiar.
You watched Iron Fist, didn't you?
Oh, I thought I thought you said something different. But yeah, the Iron Fist. I follow that.
Yeah, that was not. Oh, sorry.
Okay, no, I have an update. Baron Mordo, whose real name in the comics is Carl Modo, is the son of a Transylvanian nobleman. So he's not Asian.
What?
He's
I guess
he's Eastern European. So he's white in the comics anyway. So that answers that question.
And that ties up that mystery into a nice, neat little package. That's. And then I guess the other aspect I could think of that controversy was I think because, and a lot of movies have done this recently, where they always set like their third act or some part of the movie like in China. That way they can get the sweet Chinese box office.
Because it was the last act was in like the Hong Kong branch. They're attacking Hong Kong. We gotta go save Hong Kong.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, but that is pretty good.
Yeah, which for quick history lesson, China does not like Tibet, because I think in the comics he's not only is the Ancient One like an old Asian guy, he's an old Tibetan Asian guy, which the Chinese Film Board probably is not a big fan of.
No.
They should have just casted. They could have solved all their problems and just cast. Oh, I guess they couldn't have done it because she already has a role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But too bad they couldn't cast Scarlett Johansson. Real Asians. In that role. And
that just came out on DVD.
Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no! What was that one movie with Emma Stone where she was supposed to be like?
Oh, like the Hawaiian movie.
Yeah, that one.
Was it Aloha or something like that?
Yeah, that's the one.
Where she played the character she played was based on a real person who was Hawaiian or something like that, and Emma Stone is furthest from it.
She is so not Hawaiian.
like neon white.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, okay. I don't know. Do we have anything else to say about Doctor Strangelove?
Don't.
Is that what the movie we're watching? Dr. Mordred?
Oh my gosh, don't. That's a separate podcast. Dr. Mordred.
Or Doctor
no.
Strange, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Magic.
So out of 5 stars, what would you guys give this?
For me, honestly, I'd probably give it 3.5.
Yeah.
Like it's not bad by any means, but it's not really great. Like, but it's not like great. The ending, like I said, is fantastic, and is I would say that last third, or the last kind of like third of the movie, is what really kind of keeps it from falling into like obscurity. I would say for me, just given like with the magic, just given with the visuals of the magical fights, and again just with the ending, I would say kind of keeps the movie from being a little bit above average, but again doesn't save the whole movie because a lot of it, again, just too much comedy. And this was a problem I've had since probably the second Avengers movie, where it's just like we are just throwing those jokes out like every couple of minutes. It's like we can just have moments, where we basically save your jokes for the real good ones, the real good zingers, instead of we're just throwing what was one? It was like, so you're Mr. Doctor Strange or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But that's what I would say. It was okay. I'd say if you've got time, see it. But unless you're a major Doctor Strange fan, just wait until before Infinity War and then watch it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him in the future Marvel movies, because it's like a different element, which I like. So I would give this a 4 out of 5. Nick?
Well, I'm probably with Charlie over there. I'll give it a 3.5. I mean, I liked it, but I'm not in any hurry to rewatch it, I guess.
Yeah.
It'll keep you entertained. It's a good kind of. What'd you say? You were watching while you were doing the dishes. I was rewatching, and I was helping Megan cook. It's a good background movie. Visuals are nice.
Yeah.
It was good. It wasn't hop good, but it was good.
The gold standard for all films these days.
So, all right. Well, I have some trivia for you tonight.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Doctor Strange trivia.
It's trivia time.
It all ties together with the movie and Netflix and all of it.
Oh man.
So it's not going to be a question because I don't know how to make it into questions. So, blah. Anyway, so Doctor Strange, he was actually one of the founding members in the comics of the superhero team, the Defenders. And, and that superhero team consisted of Doctor Strange, the Hulk, and Namor, the Submariner. Which is basically Marvel's answer to Aquaman. Or I guess Aquaman would be the DC's answer to
Oh man, the Defenders has come a long way, huh?
Well, yes and no. Yes and no. When Netflix decided to do their version of the Defenders, they're pretty much using those 4 characters, and they're just applying that name so they can have a team-up name for when they all meet together. Like, none of those characters... I guess they're doing it now in the comics to match the movies, but none of those characters before, I guess, were ever on a Defenders lineup. So
I know that. I thought that they were like holding true to the comics, but apparently not, huh?
No, they wanted... Netflix had, I guess, the rights to the 4 characters, and like, we're going to make these series, and then we're going to team them all up the same way they did the movies. Like, great, what are you going to call that team-up movie? Shit, what do we have? What can we name it? The Defender, we're going to call them the Defenders. But they're not on the Defenders in the comics. Shut up! So
it's kind of like when the CW decided to do like a superhero like team show, and they're like, okay, we can't use Justice League,
the Legends,
or any of the Yeah, so they're just like, here's an obscure one, Legends of Tomorrow. We'll use that one.
Which I'm curious with the Defenders team-up show. I mean, maybe it won't make much sense, but, you have two characters in there that already, when they team up, they call themselves heroes for hire. I'm surprised they just didn't use that term, but whatever. Yeah. I guess Defenders Defenders sounds more like Avengers.
I would love to see a Netflix Defenders versus the Marvel Defenders.
Oh, like the comic book version versus the Netflix version?
Right. That'd be great.
So, like, have the Hulk beat down on Luke Cage.
Which I think would be pretty easy, honestly.
Yeah.
But if Mike Coulter is there, he'll just have the Hulk fall in love with him, like Mike Coulter makes everyone fall in love with him.
Probably.
So, all right. I guess that's going to do it for tonight. Any final thoughts on anything?
I'm good.
Well, this was certainly strange.
Oh!
Score! Got it in. And it's out of here.
You're both fired. So, all right. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. Charlie, thanks again for joining us 2 weeks in a row.
What can I say? The people want what they want.
Do they, though? All right. I'm Nick.
By the flames of the flawless Faltine, I am the Gorehound.
And I'm Cousin Charles.
And this has been the all-new Culture Cast. We'll see you next week, everyone. Bye-bye. You've been listening to the all-new Culture Cast, one of Chicagoland's finest podcasts.
You're making me fall asleep to death.
Well, I guess there's not much we can do about that. In the meantime, check out our blog at znculturecast.wordpress.com. Send us an email at nick.culturecast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear your feedback, comments, and requests. Follow us on social media. Theme music by bensound.com. This has been a Saltwater production, copyright 2017. Thanks for listening.
I always thought his catchphrase was, well, that's strange.